What's up guys, togawe here, and welcome back to another episode of Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. In the last part, we got to this central area where we had 3 different ways to go to get through the Guahar Lagoon, and we headed off to the west, even though I usually head off to the right. And here we go. I mentioned in the last episode that soon we would see one of my favorite enemies, and this is it. And I couldn't tell you the name of it because it doesn't actually have a name. So, you see, it can be a shark, or it can be one of these things, which is just like a cheap with a fin attached to it. Now, these enemies have no name, they're just called 4 question marks. Now, they rotate, so you need to remember which one is which. So this guy's a shark, which means if they're a shark, you need to jump and you can counterattack. If they're a cheap, you just stand still and you won't take any damage. By that reasoning, it's better to take out the cheaps, but really it's best to take out the ones you don't know. But if you know everything remaining, taking out the cheaps is faster. And these are one of my favorite enemies just because they have a really cool, like, unique style. Though as you saw there, I was able to tell without having seen which of these two, like which one these 2 enemies were, I was able to successfully avoid taking damage just because, like, this is a cheap. Because when the shark comes out, you'll see, oh well, he didn't do it there, but you're given a second before it lunges at you to actually attack, so you have time to react and jump. Anyway, I just think those guys are a really cool enemy type in this game. Up here we have another Chuckle Bean, so that is bean number 5. Now here we have more of these guys, and I guess they can just hop straight up and land on the beach. Now they'll show up with other enemies. Oops. Now you see these guys can actually poison you, so I know the lower one is the shark. This is not actually the enemy I was thinking of that I said would be able to poison us. Oh, jeez, I thought I killed the non-shark one. Oh well. Also, I didn't realize that you take poison damage before your turn. I thought it was after for some reason, so that was dumb. Anyway, lucky 74 there. And come on. Oh, wow, I somehow managed to dodge that. I didn't even realize that getting hit by the sharks will deal poison damage to you, so I mean, I'm not even going to bother using a refreshing herb because as you see, they're Ultra Mushroom and Super Syrup. We get tons of good items for beating these guys, and I think I'll just use some mushrooms. Mario doesn't need to go all the way up to full health. They're good at where they are. And let's continue down here. One more. Oops, dang it, that was dumb. One more battle against these guys. And I actually wanted to use a bros attack there, but I managed to get a lucky, so in the end it's fine. You see, if you wait too long... Wait, they double switch, so this should just be the shark. Wait, what? Okay, maybe I'm seeing things and they're not switching twice because I feel like the shark is coming out and it's being the cheap because they can't switch what they are, so maybe I'm just not seeing it right. I don't know. Anyway, here we can head underground, or underwater I should say. Now there's a lot of beans under here. To start off, we just have a question mark block with a Hoenn bean. Wow, that is very nice. Just need 2 more, and there's well more than 2 in this area. So let's head on this way, and I'm trying to think of where the beans are. I know there's one up there that I want to grab to start off. So this will bring you up here, and then you just swim across this way. And this is Chuckle Bean 6 out of 14 in Guahar Lagoon. So now let's fight some of the enemies. That's not a bean up there. I don't know. That pattern just looks weird. I can't tell if that's meant to be like that or if it's just a visual mistake, like a little glitch or an emulator glitch or something. Okay, there we go. Anyway, before I start cutting out battles, I have some stuff to talk about. So I'm recording this on, what day is it today? It is Tuesday, October 14th. And I am quite disappointed because the Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire demo is put on the eShop tomorrow, or it's on the eShop already, but you can't redeem download codes until tomorrow. However, whereas a lot of the world has their download codes already, or will be getting them tomorrow, such as Japan in Korokoro's October issue, America won't get it until October 21st, which is basically a full week from today. Well, it is a full week from today when I'm recording this, but not when I'm uploading this. So that's pretty lame because I want to play the demo and I want to see the cool stuff, and all the news they've been putting out has just been so much hype for the game, and I'm extremely excited. I think I'll actually go for Thunder Bros here. It won't hit the Cheep, but that's fine. I want to try to kill the Mecha Blooper in one hit, so let's see. Plus, as I keep mentioning, I need to use these. Oh wow, only 32 damage. I think that might even do less than a regular attack, just because it's a spread, so they lower the damage. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I guess I will check. Wow, really? That was dumb. Well, I guess I can't check now because he got his defense down. So anyway, let's take him out here. If this doesn't, I'm going to be really disappointed. Yeah, critical 90. Jeez. Way more than enough damage with that defense down and critical. But yeah, with all the new stuff about like flying especially, oh man, that has me the most hyped out of like anything, I think, of the new news, because that was one of the coolest features of Pokemon Ranger Guardian Signs, and now they've put it in. They've put it into the main games, and they've added a bunch of legendary Pokemon, and I'm very glad that, as someone who doesn't like hack in Pokemon, so I don't hack in Pokemon, but I do like to play competitively, so I can't use legendaries in competitive battling, or I'll be at a disadvantage because it's hard to get ranked natures and good IVs without RNGing and interrupting myself. We got to level up on Mario. I think I'll upgrade his BP just because I haven't liked the entire game since the Bros Rock, and I got a 5. Awesome. And also level 33 on the Luigi. Excellent. And let's see, what does he need? I'm gonna see his speed. Yeah, have a bunch of 5s there. Got a 3. Not bad. Anyway, I don't know why I'm talking about Pokemon in a Mario video, but whatever. It's related to what's going on today, and there's not much to talk about while doing these videos, and I'd rather talk about this than just cut them out, so. Because it's an RPG, most of the game is the battles, and then with a side helping of the actual, I guess, side. Nope. Dang it, I meant to jump on the Mecha Blooper. Dang it. Anyway, I'm going to use Thunder Bros again. I wanted to attack the Mecha Blooper to get off some early damage. Oh. Well, never mind. I guess it was a good thing I attacked the Star Kiss, or that's what they're called, right? Star Kiss, because they get healed by Thunder, apparently. Good to know, I guess. Which is weird considering they're an underwater enemy. But anyway, I was just saying how I'm extremely hyped for the new flying mechanics in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and I can't wait for the actual games to come out. So anyway, let's start off with Fire Bros on this. I used hand. Oops, I wanted to use Fire Bros. Whatever, I still got the kill, and there's no way this won't kill the Mecha Blooper. There we go. And one more Star Kiss. At least I hope it's just one more. I'm gonna feel really dumb if the path to the right back in that room was the dead end. It probably is the dead end because you have to go out of your way to get there. I don't know. Okay, so I know that these guys are resistant to Thunder Bros. I'm gonna go for Fire Bros on them, just to see how it does, because they're not healed by fire for sure, as we just saw there. So this does 8 damage per hit. That's not bad. That should be able to get the kill. Now I'm not sure if, I think if you go over the HP limit, they will stay alive until the final hit. I don't think it ends off. I don't think, you know, I'm just gonna see how much a regular hand attack does to a Mecha Blooper. I don't think you're able to finish. Yeah, see, it does more than Thunder Bros, which is funny because it's a multi-target attack, so it has lower power than his regular hand attack, I guess. I don't know. I don't know exactly how the stats of this game are determined. It's such a simple game that I've never really bothered to try and figure it out, considering how much fun it is to just play and go along with it. Though I am extremely over-leveled from fighting so many enemies. I should probably not be fighting all the enemies here. Oh great, there's one more Star Kiss. I'm actually going to avoid that. No. Oh, well, I didn't avoid that. Oh well. Thank you for going for Mario. At least there's no Mecha Blooper in this fight, but we do have the Malabots, so I'll take this out. And then let's see how Thunder Bros does against these guys. I'm not even sure if I finished talking about Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Anyway, the whole thing was just that I'm disappointed that we're not getting the demo right away. But I am glad that we're getting the game here in North America on November 21st instead of having to wait until the 28th. So that's really all I was trying to say. Also, all the other news is really cool, though I'm not going to spoil that, just in case anyone watches this who doesn't want to know. Oh my gosh, this throwing animation is so slow. I pulled out the hammer expecting to be able to... Oh my god, 3? Jeez. Well, whatever. I mean, it says like no damage, but it ruins the double experience. Anyway, in this room, in the middle of these 4 rocks, there is a hidden chuckle bean. Oh my gosh, the hammer underwater takes so long. And I'm realizing, actually, I missed something over here. We swim back to this platform where there's... Are you kidding me? God dang it. Okay, come on. Let's try to do this correctly. Land both brothers on the platform. Thank you. There is also a hidden bean on this platform. Oh, it's on this circle. So I was commenting on how maybe this was like a visual glitch or something and how the tiles were programmed in the wrong direction, but no, that's just how it's meant to be, to indicate that there's a hidden bean there. So those are beans 7 and 8. Now I think, are the hidden blocks in here or are they on a different screen? I'm not sure. Oh, I think, yeah, okay, so yes, going to the right is the dead end. Now in this room, we are going to reach our 10 clue beans that we need. Finally, there is a hidden block above each of these rocks. Right, yep, each of the 3 bigger rocks in the room is underneath a hidden block with a Hoo bean. And that brings us up to 11 Hoo beans, which means we can get the final coffee and unlock that final item that we need, which is awesome. I'm gonna skip you just because I'm over leveled and I really don't feel like fighting more of those enemies in this episode because we fought so many already. Nothing else in here. That is... okay. Let's see. I'm just checking my list of beans to make sure. Alright, so we have everything from this part of the underwater segment. I'll fight this Cheep guy just because we haven't fought a Cheep on the field and it's just a Cheep and Malibut. So nothing huge and shocking, unlike Thunder Bros. Oh my gosh, there's no time to counter that. Anyway, thankfully we don't have to deal with its annoying bubble shot attack thing from close range. And hopefully I can counter these correctly. Yep, there we go. And now a hammer attack, not a hand attack, should be able to take the 2 of these puffer Cheeps. I think I keep calling them Cheeps, but they're puffer Cheeps, so I'm wrong if I do that. Over here's a dead end. What's down here? This is the... okay, so this is just from over here. So here we have a pipe up back to the surface. So I'm pretty sure that's all that's in this underwater segment. I mean, there's a bunch of beans. There's 3 hidden Hoo beans, which is awesome. But do we not have a map? Oh, well, there's a map right down there. So what you need to do here, obviously, activate Thunder Tickle, and then strafe and push the boost at you. And that will cause... activating that will cause the first 4 stones over there to rise up. Now, I'm not sure if it's necessarily the first 4 stones, because we need to activate... Yeah, see, that underwater segment was pretty small. I'm not sure if it activates the first 4 stones from this switch specifically, or if it's just the first switch you hit will activate the first 4 stones, because, as you can see, there's... like, we still can't get past here, so pretty obvious there's going to be more. But now we can save at this save album. This is Guahar Lagoon Stone Bridge. Alright, so we just have 6 more Chuckle Beans and 1 more Hoo Bean, I think. I think there's another hidden block in Guahar Lagoon that we haven't picked up yet. So now we'll head down to this screen and head down again. Well, we can't head down again, so I guess we're gonna head right. Now, you could go up the stairs, but if you don't and you head around through the bridges, there is one of the last few Chuckle Beans right there. So yes, that is 9. So we just have a few more. I think there's no more on this beach down here. Am I right about that? Yeah. Yes, okay, so that's it for here. I did not mean to do that. Anyway, so now we need to head up top here. And before doing this, I want to head to the end just to make sure there's not anything we're going to miss. Yeah, okay, so what you need to, the only thing here is grab Mini Mario, and there should be a hidden bean on the middle of these 3 rocks. There we go. So now what you want to do is have Mario set to fire and have Luigi set to jump, and then have him kind of forward, and then hit this. That will cause a stone and a exclamation point block. I keep calling them question mark blocks, I think. To appear, you need to activate Fire Tickle, or whatever it's called. I still don't know the official name. Hit that to the end, and then jump up and hit this. Very easy. And that will activate the bridge across there. So I think we will cross this bridge and see what lies over to the east in the next episode, alright? So then we will hopefully grab the last 4 Chuckle Beans, the last Hoenn Bean, and maybe even get to the end of Hoenn Lagoon. Alright, see you guys then.